He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Auburn Tigers offense will get the first crack at it here. And David, they've got a guy outside that has a lot of potential, but he has to prove that he can be a go-to guy.
No, 100%. They are going to have to depend on him to make plays, to consistently catch the football, to make those one-on-one matchups, make the defense really pay when they choose to do that. I think he's the guy that can do that in spurts, Jesse.
Yeah, he doesn't terrify this defense. We know that having talked to the defensive staff going into this game, but they have seen him flash before on film. They know he has the ability to make the wow play. For them to win this game, though, you get the sense he's going to have to make a few of those for this offense.
The give to the tailback. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Man, that is a picture-perfect start for this defense. Number one objective, get off the field even better. 3rd down, force him into a passing situation. You win, you hit the quarterback. Nice start by this team.
Auburn sends out the punting unit. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. Makes the catch inside the 40. And the punt team able to swing him to the ground. So Connecticut's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And David, they've got a guy in the backfield that certainly is capable of carrying more than his share of the weight in this offensive attack.
Yeah, he's a piece, but I would argue this, Reese. Like, you need to get the ground game going. For this offense to be successful, they need a physical tone setter, and he can be that, sometimes up, sometimes down. They need that consistently, Jesse.
They need him to show up when it matters the most, and there's going to be times in this game like we've seen throughout his career when the defense wants to take away wide receivers or players on the perimeter, and that's when this guy has to show up and shine. He's got vision, he's got cutting ability, he's got speed, but that's got to be on display in this game.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Johnson wants to throw it. Bought a little time, lets it go. Got him downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. The throw. Makes the grab. Races down to the 2 and stopped just short of the goal line as he goes out of bounds.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because he gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him.
Touchdown, Huskies! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. That dude's really big. How in the world did they lose him?
He's down here. He does a lot of blocking, and you play a lot of man coverage in the red zone. And what do? Peek in the backfield, and you lose the big fella. I don't know how he lost that big of a guy, but he lost him.
They'll line up to go for 2. Snap in the shotgun. Steps away. He gets it in there for the 2-point conversion, and the lead grows to 8. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. He'll keep it himself. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. They'll leave it with him. They knock him down, but not before he picks up a first down for Auburn. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw, it's Purdy. Pressure coming. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting him a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's rhythm.
And the Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. UConn going back to work on offense. Guys, it's been an entertaining first half and not a lot of time left to put some more points on the board.
No, but you got this possession right here to maybe go into the half tied up. So good first half, but
Kearney on the Jets. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Husky.
Man, that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas, try to make this a two-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
Getting aggressive here and going for two. Johnson looking to throw. Using his legs to buy some time. He's into the end zone for the two-point conversion, and they stretch that lead to 16. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Under fire. Going to try to get it himself. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime.
That's the end of the first half. With the score, UConn 16, Auburn 0.
Just about set here in the second half as Auburn about to kick it off. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. The UConn offense goes back to work. They more than got the job done in the first half. Now the job in a bowl game, don't get distracted and finish the deal here in the second half.
I mean, love the way they came out. They had all that time off, didn't look rusty at all, came out with the foot on the accelerator, looked really, really good. Palmer, it's just more of the same here in the second half.
I agree, and if you're on that sideline right now, now's not the time to be thinking about the off-season, your strength program, what classes you're taking in the spring. You need to focus on finishing this game and punctuating this season.
Now on first down from the 43. Looking to scramble. Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the grab, it's McCray. Oh, out of space. Touchdown, UConn! And the stomping has commenced. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
Here comes the two-point try. Johnson wants to throw it. Moving out of the pocket. He's got it. Two-point try is good as they build on this lead. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a two-play drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get to work on this drive. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Pass interference. Offense.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Out of the gun to give to the back. Collisions and power on display, and after all of that, just back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better, but that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things and see what you do there.
And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
I wonder about that play call on 3rd and long. Maybe just trying to get themselves a little bit more real estate, but it didn't fool the defense. They create another negative play. Now deep in the opponent's territory, the defense has just been dominant on this drive.
And the returner will be brought down. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Use the play fake, now to throw. Lets it fly deep downfield. And that one's incomplete as they tried to hit him with a big play on the final snap of the 3rd quarter. 4th quarter is coming up.
UConn 24, Auburn 0.
They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. The option look. He'll pitch it. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
Play the analytics here, and you go for 2. Johnson looking to throw. Starting to feel a little pressure. He's into the end zone for the 2 and extends the lead. That drive took no time at all. A couple of plays and finished it with a long run for the touchdown. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead and they're trying to hold on to it. And he takes this from inside the 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. So here comes the Auburn offense. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, this is one of those games where you're not necessarily throwing the playbook in the trash after this one, but I do think this coaching staff, David, really has to be honest with themselves and rethink what schemes are working and not working and which guys maybe need to get more touches in this offense.
Well, I think I like the trash option as well because it's been hot trash. This has been a bad day. Offense, defense, giving up a ton of points, not scoring near enough. So it's been a bad day you're going to want to forget.
I think in this situation, 2 minutes, trailing late, I think you got to be throwing to the sticks every time. I don't know if these short completions are going to get it done. You're just not going to have enough time to get down the field. So from a play calling standpoint, you want to think about being a little bit more aggressive.
Auburn sends out the punting unit. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Oh, what a cut! He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. UConn going back to work on offense. Now the chance to take a knee and just put the finishing touches on this victory.
Yeah, and this offense has done their job, man. They've been so productive, built the lead. Listen, their defense has pulled their weight as well, but now, Jesse, you get to exhale, you get to breathe, and you know we got the W, and we played well.
And we got to think about where we're taking our girlfriend and parents for dinner, right? What side are we ordering with our giant steak? We've earned it in this game. Now it's time to go celebrate.
Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a...
Makes the grab. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown. I don't think these two are going to be exchanging holiday greetings this year after this game.
And I tell you what, we've seen a lot of cool handshakes where you're getting fired up and coaches are getting after each other. We might get a little bit of that there. You could take a knee, you could run the clock out, but they chose not to, so deal with it.
Now the 2-point conversion attempt is coming. Johnson wants to throw it, using his feet to buy time. Into the end zone for the 2-point conversion as they extend the lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they top it off with a 31-yard toss for 6. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive.
And the Auburn offense will take over. First and 10.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go on top. He's got an open man. Stopped at the 28, but a big 15-yard pickup gives him some breathing room. Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship, but you wouldn't know that watching this winning team, David. Tremendous effort and tremendous execution.
I love competitive people. I love competitive coaches. I love competitive teams that they know that their job is to go out and get a W no matter where you play. You want to play in the parking lot? We'll go meet you. Great job of this team being ready, getting the W.
And with that, the season comes to a close for these two teams. Another bowl game is all wrapped up, and we are finished as well. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, thanking our entire crew and thanking you for being with us for another presentation of EA Sports College Football. We'll see you next season.